All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Now we're back in the YouTube studio because on the phone it is very much different than what it is in the studio. Let me break it down just a little bit. Okay, let's get some. Let's get some, y'all. So, today has been a very eventful day, but restful as well. How does that go? How is eventful and is restful? Because you're doing things that are not stressful. How y'all feeling out there this afternoon? How are y'all feeling? On be in your feelings, right? We not trying to get in our feelings. What we gonna do is get into some blast from the past. Blast from the past. If you can see what it is, that's the title of the video. It is Blast from the Past. Blast from the Past. We know earlier we had the message about keep going forward, even though some of those people may try to mute you, stop you from going forward, and not wanting your voice to be heard. This is the time where you ain't got to worry about that. They gonna be obliterated by listening to you, right? Or not even because it was in the mind. The song in the mind is something about your mind and those songs that you have in your mind that is very, very powerful. Is what the message was showing me personally for me. Now, anybody else who saw that video from earlier, you can take it how you want to take it if you have been dealing with some of those same issues. But people don't want to hear what you got to say. Oh, what you talking about that for? Why you feel like this and why? Because that's your feelings. Now, for those of you who are empathic out there, you got to be mindful that some of the things that you are feeling may not be your own feelings. How do you know? Because all of a sudden, I mean, right immediately. You feeling good right now, but then something happens and oh my goodness, you start talking to somebody and they going through something and you start feeling what they feeling. So no, not all the time those feelings are going to be your own feelings, right? So, what's going to go on for today? Before I get into a blast from the past, let me get some of these cards right here. Right here. Let's get some of these cards right here, right here. Let me see if we can put that down on there. Yeah. What is it going on? How y'all feeling? How you feeling? Don't be in your feelings. And then it's a test also to show what it is that be happening with these YouTube pages because I'm recognizing the difference between um when I'm on my phone and when I'm doing a live off of the video. We had these three things that popped out. They just popped out. A king of swords. And they're thinking about that king that has the sword, right? I know what it is that they say is dealing with. But I'm thinking about somebody that has the ability to wield the sword. What the sword can be. It could be an actual sword. Somebody say sword. I say sword, 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 whatever one you want to say. A big knife thing, a machete. Could be somebody that has that rod of steel that got those two little pellets that comes up out of it, right? Or those nine pellets, or those all those. That's what I'm getting from this particular thing when I'm looking at this King of Swords. Now we will get what the other people tarot wanted to mean because right now we're gonna go with the spirit is saying this is what it is. Somebody that has the ability to cut things down. Somebody that has the ability to cut things down with tools that is been made by his hands, her hands, or if you're in that energy, and also somebody that could use their tongue to cut. What are they doing? They feeling sensitivity. Maybe they need to develop some sensitivity. Maybe they've been so cutthroat, feeling this last level of regrets to clear the karmic debt. That's what they feeling it for. See how they come up behind there? They clearing their karmic debt. They trying to get in there. Why? You gotta be heartless to hurt poor people or those less fortunate than you. That King of Sword could have been in that energy, hurting people that's less fortunate than them. You honorable? How honorable are you with that? That's nothing. But then they're gonna gain some peace and clarity because they are getting to that sensitivity. They ain't really want to be cutthroat no more. That King of Swords, that sensitivity is gonna grant you that peace. Because you gotta be heartless to hurt poor people or those who are less fortunate than you. You definitely have to. With a cutting. What is the cutting doing? Taking things away. So now he's cutting certain things out of his own life, out of her own life. And those feelings of the regrets, feeling this last level of regrets to clear their karmic debt. That's what's going on right out of this. Because I'm going to do the blast from the past, and I'm going to show y'all some stuff from 13, 14, 15 years ago. Right? I don't know why I feel like I need to do this, but I do. We're going to be in that energy. We're going to get a prayer for those of you who are prayerful. And whatever way these come out, these what I bought, but I can do my own prayer, right? We can all do our own prayer. And then somebody say, yeah, please pray for me. Please, please. In that sense, in that sacred space. But some of them want to hear the open prayer. It says, he lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud of mine, and get my feet on a rock and set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. See, this go along with this here, the sensitivity and coming out of those karmic debts. Somebody gonna be getting their karmic debt clear because now they have analyzed their own self. That King of Swords for doing whatever it is. Let's put this off to the side. All right. Let's see. When we look at it, the King of Swords in the tarot, they say it's a playing cards. On this here side, playing cards. Oh, wow. Is it for play or is this for real? Learn the upright in reverse, meaning the King of Swords, a minor arcana card of structure, logic, authority, and power, right? Somebody who have the ability to do what? Will that sword to cut down. Didn't I say that? Y'all already know who be watching me know that I'm going to go look it up for the tarot because this is not the sentiments behind the energy that the people before me put with this. It don't resonate with me. That's why I don't know it like that because it ain't from me. It ain't of me. So I'm going to give it to you from what they say. But from looking at what they are describing or what it showed me, that's what I'm saying without knowing their meaning of what it's saying. All right. The King of Swords In the deck in the 15th century is where this particular type of playing card come from, the tarot. The King of Swords represents a strong leader who is intelligent and respected. That's what we want to believe. But we know we have the reverse side of everything. Anybody could be whatever. A good day, a bad day. The King of Swords reverse represent quiet power. You may not be the loudest person in the room or most visible on public platforms, but you're capable of doing some things. So on the good and bad side of it, flipped upside down, smack down to the different side, or whichever way around, we know that you have the power to do some things, but you're doing it in your own life right now because you were stuck in the mud. But he set your feet on a rock and gave you a firm place to stand. There's you, the he, who's building that for you from coming out of being heartless and taken from the poor. There's too many King of Swords out there right now. We know we see them when they dealing with the other things that's combined with that combination. These cards right here. All right. So we're gonna take him out. We're gonna give him some more peace. This is what he need in his life. This is what she need. Whoever it is in their energy, those who are around you. It could be in your workplace. It could be at your school. It could be at your job. It could be with somebody who have perspective, authority over something in your life as a King of Swords. But this one here was doing some things that have them in regret now, and they ushering, they want that peace to come in. It's the last bit of regrets before that karmic debt get paid. And we live in the year of the 8. That's when the clock turned 300 on there. That's a trinity with the double zero. We're going to make that an extra landing pad. All right. So let me see if I can get right here and I can, what is this? We're going to go to here. This is, I went to here. Why am I doing this on my Facebook? I looked up show because I wanted to see something. The first thing that came up was from 2019. My daughter, right here. She holding up the hard hands. It's a dance recital, right? And then came up after that from 2016. Here it goes. Here it goes. It says, laughing in the face of adversity, forever transforming, calling it diversity, pouring out limitless love and knowledge, something like a university. From the black hole of my soul, the sights I have seen untold, I have been where man is afraid to go. I have shined a light that they would not show. As my ancestors steer me, I give freely all that is of me. How is she able to continue? Is what they ask while they dissect my menu. Unto. Unto the center of my being, what is the meaning of this transportation? While some sleep their life away, I'm lost in sleep deprivation. You want to know my motivation to avoid your procrastination? Do you really know who you are? And how could you possibly know me if you are still wishing on a falling star from afar? It ain't the truth, it's really a meteor. But back to the basics. I'm so elated that we could be related. Who am I? She who is first, giving birth to the last, making it easy for my children to pass through as they blast to other realms, creating more dimensions, knowing that they won't get twisted and locked in what they desire the most. Then again, some are way lost and off course. You ask, where will I be? Everywhere. And at the same instant, I am not very far. What is this about? I'm trying to get it to where it's showing, but look like all the people seeing is a black screen. Now they can see. Now y'all can see, right? And something is out of order. But we're gonna put it just like that. Let's see if this is going up. Now we got some good going on. This is from January 26, 2016. 1, 2, 6, 3, 9. And the 3 plus the 6 is a 9. Do you see what it is that's going on? Right? Because sometimes some things, what I found out, could be spoken. We live in the we living in the spoken word, right? And I'm recognizing the fact that these words here that I have spoken is what someone wanted to know. This was how many years ago? In 2 more years, it'll be what, 10 years ago? So, blasting from the past back to the future. Where am I at? You want to know my motivation to avoid your procrastination. See, this is the part about somebody wanting to slow me down right here. You want to know my motivation to avoid your procrastination. Do you really know who you are? If you've been getting in my way, do you know who you really are? And then how could you possibly know me if you are still wishing on a star from afar? Wishing on a star. We're going to get past that. Show me he that has seen the vision of the Almighty Creator write the words we live. Write them, other than in the word in the hand of man, for he shall be called the Most High. Now, why am I saying this? Because we know that the Most High is above the realms of the body, right? Even if we're thinking about the Most High being the one mind divided into all our minds, you still have to have a body. But when it comes to the hand of man, now that's where when you're trying to do what you're trying to do against me, where the things are gonna have to get cleared up, regardless to what you think. I gotta clear it up now, because what you're doing is trying to play with what I already said. Now my skirt ain't too long today, so it ain't got no tail for nobody to pull on. But this is a blast from the past. Sometimes you gotta go there. I'm hearing Big Mama say sometimes you gotta go there. That's just like, you know, you got some guests over at your house. They already walked in with their nose up. The eyes wide open, they looking at everything, what's all around, what's on the walls, what could be found. They want the mini tour of your home. But in this case, my mind is where I'm home at, that big mansion there, right? So now I have to pull out my photo book because Big Mama say sometimes you pull out the photo book and you go to talking about it, reminiscing with the ones that. Okay, this is what it is, right? This had one share. I don't know who all seen this, but we're gonna look at the date. We're gonna examine it again. All right, January. That's a 1. Plus the 2 is a 3. Plus the 6 is a 9. And then we got 2016. 7 plus 2 is a 9. A 9 and a 9 is a 9 because it make 18. You know what? That's where we gonna be at. Somebody. All right. Let me pull it up. They want it on my face right now because we're not reading none of the cards. But we're going to read some of this, what we see on the screen. All right. Pass the tilapia, please, and the chicken and all that. Oh, what is this in 2015 on April 4th, 2015? 2 plus the 1 is 3 plus the 8 plus the 5 is 8. But 4 plus 8 is what? 12, and that's a 3. 3 and the 8 is what? 12 again. 11, and that's a 2. So the 2, 2, 2, right? If the race of Jesus plays no part in how we receive him, then why haven't his life been portrayed in the big screen as the description of him in the Bible? I ain't got to say no more on that. All right. We got something from May 23rd, 2013. Because the main word we're looking at right here is show. I wanted something else to come up, but I know that it's possibly on somebody else's page. And this is how the things get out there. Your works here on earth are going to show if you are following your basic instructions, regardless of the calling yourself priest, prophet, saint, bishop, apostle, even Rasta. And if you are following them in any order, it shouldn't be a problem getting others in order. A shame how folks can't put their personal differences aside for a worthy cause. But these are the days that the good won't suffer for the bad. Where two or more are gathered in his name, his spirit will definitely be. 2013. 2015, that's just what it is. Ignorance will eventually remove itself because knowledge will show up no matter what. Okay. Okay, so if I have a 13-pound baby, it's not my fault. That was just some extra fun up in there. All right, February 27th. That's a 9 right there. We got a 2 and a 9. And make 11, and that's a 2. And then a 15 plus 2 is a 17. And that's a 8. And then that's a year of the 8. Wasn't we receiving any karma that year? What happened? Oh, it's just this year, 2024. When we get into the 20s of the 20s, right? It is a big old difference. But look at this. Black King, thanks for finding your way. Ooh. I'm saying thank you for finding your way. Who is it that I'm speaking to, these black kings that have found their way? For your queen only followed where you have led. Through the valley that darkness had made, from the path that light had shed, now beyond the watery grave, to rise above the oppressor's waves, going further than any cargo, growing stronger than any enemy's show. Down in the depths of the soul, carrying what's purer than gold, pure light. I had to do that. I had to do that. I really just had to do that because it's this moment. I know what's going on, right? Let me get back to it. Down in the depths of the soul, carrying what's purer than gold, back to the way which was stole, back to the root of the tree, back to the knowledge that feed, back to the living and thinking royally. Across the deadness we see, into the grace of the Almighty. Truly, you were born to be free. I love you, Black King. We will follow your lead. Thanks for knowing your way. Do you get what it is? This why I tell you all I don't have time, but I do have time because where we at right now is not trying to do a reset. You're trying to put me in reverse when I'm all about forwarding motion and the drag on of what it is that I have already laid out. It's just that it's new to you too. So here in this YouTube space, for whatever it is that I have to face from whatever trolls may be up under the bridge, they don't have a clue of what bridge they're under, right? Because sometimes some bridges get weak on their own from the structure that has been built, is been built with, and it'll fall on its own. You don't have to burn them down. But we know when we're using the reference of burning down your bridges, it's about people who feel like you have crossed them in a bad way. When it can be y'all just clashed like that. Now, let's keep going forward because these some positive things, and I don't want to overshadow what it is of my past by looking at where they're trying to put me right now. But I'm gonna show you where you're gonna get. All right, 2017. Something to think about. Why is it possible for us to see the stars in the night, but not on the pictures from NASA when they're out in dark space? Right? Does the flash on the cameras block them out? They should show up better. This is dark. What makes it possible for the sun to light up the earth but not space? Oh my goodness. I didn't know. I didn't know. That's so that's it got 13 comments on here. They want to go into the comments. NASA's fake. Let's get my comments up here. NASA's fake. Right. Look like that telescope means telling lies on what they scope. That's for me. My homeboy, people still believe they went to the moon in 65. It if that was so, we'll have hotels on the moon by now. This is in 2017. Come on, let's catch up. Let's catch up. And you're right, because if they did it once, they can do it again. 7 years ago. That's why they use people like Neil deGrasse, who look like us to promote their lies. George Bryant, the dome and liquid space in the new Hennessy commercial. What are we talking about? Who do you think you were talking about when you think you know who I am? Check out the video. They're trying to tell us something. Sure did. The latter question, though, why doesn't the sun light up space? It should be super bright and hot, right? That's my friend Deanna. I don't deal with people who have small minded and that are not anything. And never have I I abandon none of my friends. If they my friends, they are my friends. And if they not my friends, it's because they were never my friend. I have said this. But deciphering of what it is that's brought forward to create something. I didn't have a public Facebook page. Most everything that I do, I like to do it private and exclusive because it's more heartfelt. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the confusion, the more of the fakes that will make themselves present. Premonitions and Dreams in 2012, December 11, 2012. Premonitions and dreams, my God, I will never again doubt what it is that you have shown and will show me. See, that will is a continuation. I told you the other day, to be continued. Keep on. Let's continue. October 20, October 26, 2012. Every day of her life, Yamika Renee, she's with me. That's because I was able to be supported by a loving family who gave me the opportunity for my first living child to be there with her and nurture her every day of her life. A lot of people don't know what their honor is. So when I talk about the goodness of my life, I am not trying to do that to overshadow somebody else's hardship. I'm telling you about the people that the Most High blessed me with, no matter how our relationships are now. When they were doing what it was that they were doing, they were great, and they still are because they did what they did, and I was able to enjoy what it is that an extended family is supposed to be about. Many want that. Cutting loose the ones and things that hold me back and moving forward with those that I want to move, that want to move with me. Like my daddy said, one monkey don't stop no show. That's 2013. Let's go. Let me see them blades of rice. That's 1,000 pieces of rice. I think there was a joke about who counting rice. That's about fasting. How can fasting be set to a schedule? It's not needed all. Is it needed all the time? Yes, it does seem strange that once a year, after letting loose and being so sinful for a day, that fasting is done to get back in God's favor. Now that's whatever day that was fasting. Yes. What? All right, I'm cooking them. They gotta get hot in the pot. They gotta get hot in the pot. Blessing be to all that have shared this day. Life has proven victorious over death. Giving thanks to Jah has answered our prayers for justice to be served in the case of the Mother's Day shooting. This was in 2013. Just goes to show when people feel the same way about something they love, they will lift up in prayer and they will be answered. Time we start doing this all the time. That was something in prayer. There's somebody here who I did. I don't think she want me showing everybody on Facebook. Well, she on Facebook, so it don't matter. That's one of my persons who always used to come get her hair done. I did. All right. 2016. When and if you can show me who is this? Look at that. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. They have to get called back. When and if you can show me that the United States police force has equally murdered innocent white men, women, and children, then and only then will I say that their uh, cause was not started within the intent to kill off the same people that they fear of becoming. What are you sworn to protect, and what are you serving? Times like these make me wish that the Minority Report would be used on the majority. Ooh, I'm much forward to the future. Mari, pipe it down. Keep it down a little bit. I don't want the world because God gave charge over it to the evil one. This is in this is in 2014. Eyes on things unseen, because these days and times things aren't what they look to be.
Did you say the evil desert chicken?
No, what's the evil desert chicken?
The evil desert chicken is a boss.
He's a boss?
This picture. Put your hand in your mouth.
No, I'm not. I don't No, no, no. No, no, no. Actions and words speak loud in volume together. Show me. You'd have thought I was from Missouri. There's a rally. This is 2017. There's a rally at the Louisiana State Capitol. The rally is for prison reform and Black women's health initiatives. If these things are important to you, you will be there. Show your support. Help change the laws behind these issues. You can have it. I don't want it. Here, go put these up. Chips Ahoy. Somebody didn't lay their chips right. Go put these up for mommy. Go put these up for me. Oh, that's so cute. Go put that up for mommy. All right, so let's get back to some of these retros.
Mama.
Blue is the coolest color. The color of the sky, ocean, sleep, twilight.
Mama, Grandma gave this to me.
Oh, right, Grandma. Thank you. The ancient Egyptians used lapis lazuli to represent heaven. Blue symbolizes the Virgin Mary. Oh, wow. A pure blue is a color of inspiration, sincerity, and spirituality. Blue, right? Blue is often the chosen color by conservative people. Blue is the calming color that makes it a wonderful color to use in a home, especially for babies. Blue is so soothing. If somebody wants you to worry about taking a red and a blue pill when we're not even dealing with none of that, tell them the pill was white before they put the color in it. We don't want no pills. Do you understand? I need help putting together an open mic for the teens. Who wants to volunteer and help them? Everybody like nobody ain't showed up. They didn't want to deal with the teens, right? What, baby?
The toy, this car thing, this scared my fish.
Oh, don't scare your fish. You didn't put that in the thing with the fish, did you? No, don't put it in there.
I didn't put it in there. It's my fish that got scared.
Okay. Don't scare them because you don't want them to have a heart attack.
He got a heart attack already.
You can't be scary coming in this house. One day there will be a simulated psychological test that are mandatory for all members of law enforcement. What? Yeah, get that. And stop being so loud. One day there will be simulated psychological tests that are mandatory for all members of law enforcement to take to show that they that they are racist. But I should have said if they're racist. FBI, y'all need to do a better job than what y'all doing. But until that day come, our deaths will not be in vain because one life taken away will ultimately save 10. And those 10 will give birth to 10 more than 10 more. And the Caspers will have nowhere to hide. Why? Now see, this make me think that somebody who was trolling me, they probably went to my Facebook. I don't know if I have Republic or not.
It's
Hashtag, you can kill a body, but not the soul. Right? So, that was that.
Is this another seed? Wow. There's so many seeds.
Some equation, mathematical equation, right in its simplest form. Let's see what the comments were on this.
Mama, why are there two seeds?
One, very correct.
Why are there two seeds?
That was by my cousin Rody. Go ahead. I don't. You got a pecan and you got a. Give me that pecan and that avocado seed. Give me that. A seed and a seed. This is a seed and this is a seed. But this seed you can eat. This seed you cannot eat. Okay.
Can I eat
Everybody's saying nine,
Can I
nine,
eat that
nine.
one? That black one? That brown one?
Christian Malone song.
Can I eat it?
This one here. Let me see. Thank God I still got teeth. I pulled this off the tree before it was really right. You like it? Oh, you want this other piece?
Yeah.
We're gonna make some pecan candy later on.
I will keep this one for later.
Christian Malone song. My little crush back in the day. Look at him. For all of y'all who thought I was racist. Oh, y'all have no idea. Oh, there you go. Look what George posted. Boy, we was going in on this one. Look what June said. What I said just goes to show all of us how the popular appeal changes how we are educated, and that's nothing. That nothing is constant, and that nothing is constant, even order of operations, which is the truth. The math has changed so much. This paragraph is here. Reclaiming Queen Nyabingi's drum. This was in 2013. Oh, look at this here. What did it say? This. I had to post this particularly because of those who think that what men are doing is not something that they took from women. All right, I'm gonna read this right here, and then I'm gonna be out because I got some stuff to do. The new paradigm is here, reclaiming Queen Nyabingi's drum. African warrior Queen Nyabingi was believed to be the reincarnation of Leon Kemetic warrior goddess Skemet. Queen Nyabingi was known for playing her powerful mystical trance drum. Her Ugandan female followers called Bagwais was so fearsome in victory that the invading colonists had them branded as witches performing rituals with the drum. The drum was eventually outlawed. Where I'm at, this is 2013. You see that drum back there? I don't know if you can see it back there. Let me see. You can't see it back there. All you can see is me. I've been moving the thing. Yeah, they probably did see it then. But just hear my voice. The matriarch order is reclaiming. You already know. I ain't got to tell you. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know. The Nyabingi rhythm of resistance have long played a major role in Rastafarian culture as Babylon is chanted down. This is what I'm talking about. This is the link between what it was that I dreamt this morning. They don't want me to even talk. sing a song of praise. But in my mind, where I go at in thought, they cannot take it and they are totally obliterated. So it lets me know that some of these people and these things, these creatures are only a figure of my imagination. And as soon as I unimagine them, they will not exist, whatever barriers that they come from, whatever realms that they are in. However, Rastafarians are quicker to speak about Haile Selassie than Queen Nayibini because many are clueless as to who she is. Tragic, for in truth, numerous Jamaican sisters are sexually victimized. Great incest have become all too common. Let's get on to that. See what I'm saying? We getting back to this. Do you know that in spite of what the so-called spiritually conscious brothers may say, sisters had the drum first? Did I not tell you that? Where you think you get the sound of a drum from? The inside of your mother, because you were never inside of your father to hear anything, especially if you nothing but light, but she is what gives him light. Let me get to this. The djembe. You see that? DJEMBE is a djembe. That's a drum. All right. But let's listen at this part because I'm going in parts. As a result, Orisha traditions frown upon women playing drums like djembes, claiming the heart of playing them will fry a woman's reproductive eggs. This is all a lie. They're telling you this. Drum. And please, okay, so let's listen to this. There is a little known Orisha Pakati spiritual lessons demonstrated through cultural tale about the female Obatala owning the first drum. The female Obatala. Because see, I know Obatala, all that white and that silver as a male version, but the female Obatala owning the first drum. A young Shango wanted desperately to play Obatala's drum and pleased to his mother, Yemaye, to get Obatala's drum for him to learn to play and own. Through a series of comical circumstances. No, girl, you faking. That is not no toothpaste. Go wash that off of that. Obatala allowed Shango to have her drum. So where Shango got his drum from? The female Obatala. However, in Africa, Caribbean countries, a large harmony drum is always displayed with white bow and show that the drum first came from Obatala through the arrogance of Shango's energy that runs through the male drumming community. Our brothers have forgotten or refused to acknowledge who owned the first drum. And it wasn't that you owned the first drum that you manufactured out your hand, is because the first drum that a man or woman ever heard lays inside of their mother. The heart. Where do you think you get the heartbeat from? Where do you think you get your rhythm from? You know what? Comprehend. When you bring knowledge and wisdom and understanding of certain things in a different manner, that is too hard for the mind to grasp on to because they want to hold possession of everything. We know men are possessive. September 9th. That was a long time ago. The Saints didn't win on my mama's birthday. Today is the day. September 23rd.
What you eating?
2012.
What you eating?
Chips Ahoy. The Saints are the reason I don't watch soaps. Too much drama.
I want chips.
Who's playing men? Are little boys? This is what happens when the hard hitting is gone. Any more changes, and I'm going to stop watching football too. Will the real Saints team please show up? I should have read this yesterday because y'all needed this energy.
Mama,
What?
you hate the chocolate chips?
No, I ate the chocolate chips. I ate them. 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 Mmm. Mmm. Y'all ain't play like y'all was big boy, big league. And it's your mind team. If I wouldn't be talking about my heartfelt moments about being in love or having love to lose or to explore, then you would saying something. You wouldn't be saying something about me saying I don't care for love, F love. But thank God, thank God doesn't create a dying love. Love everlasting always is always someone to love. Like my daddy says, one more. It must have been about somebody thinking I was caught up on love. I know I should have did a little bit more with my grandma on here, but I was type corrected. Something for the brothers. Zinc studies show zinc a day has positive consequences for overcoming male incompetency. Eat some nuts, seeds, whole grains, and brewer's yeast. What am I doing on here if I'm not alerting my whole family from head to toe? What do you see me eating? You wondering all else that's out there watching me? You men who do not communicate with me. Y'all need to stop watching or start watching for the right things because you're trying to use what you're hearing me talking about. Like if you giving me some pointers on my life that I don't know about giving you. You can't give me nothing that I can give to you. Everything on me is edible. What is you talking about? I'm the first thing that nourished your body, but not yours, your mother. I'm speaking for us women today. Because some of y'all women, all y'all do is co-sign everything the men say. And then wondering why I ain't got time for to be worrying about that. I ain't got no stress problem for no man because I'm not about to let no man stress me out. He better go eat and the real ones and stop sucking on the ones that he's sucking on come trying to come for me. There were originally 13 tribes on May 27th, 2013, in representation of the children of Jacob until the father cast Ephraim out. There was one sister, Dinah. Who is she? She's the one who's been vindicated. What have my community named me? Sister Dinah. Thank you, Andaye. My witch doctor. I told y'all my voodoo lady. And she don't care that I call her that because that's what she want to be known for. And I love that about her because y'all don't understand what it is that's going on. Dinah, the one sister, her older brother Levi, and her younger brother Asher went out and slew thousands because of her being raped by an uncircumcised man. We don't need the same things to happen today. We just need more stand-up brothers to show up. There's more stories to talk about in the Bible than just what Jesus went through. Come on with some of this stuff, because it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of soap operas I could talk about. You want to see somebody murking somebody for their sisters? That's why I told you I don't mix my brothers in this life up in none of my dealings with no wickedness that a wicked man could bring, because I know that he's in a sunken place. And what is the purpose of it all is to bring him out of that and let him know that he is royal, especially if I deal with him. You could be a royal bum, but they don't take away the royalness from it. I see the royalness in you. You just want to act like a damn bum. Rise up. Me showing love to my friend's business. That's all I ever did. That's all I ever do. They want to know if I've been sowing seeds. The seeds that I sow, you can't dig them up. I want them mature. And for me to reap my harvest, I already know what's going on. My father and my mother taught me well, and their ancestors taught them. That's my ancestors. Check him out. Wise brethren of mine, really a positive man. Show some love and keep him moving up the charts by sharing his message. One love, chop. Roar that this video is no longer available. That was Rise Vito. He's showing some love. The family in 2015, the King Shaw, my babe, some love on his birthday. Hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Food was all. It's on my page. It's showing it. Look at my little cousin. His 21st birthday. That was the end of what it is for the word show. What else I need to show them? Some love. I could do all of that. They don't wanna do it. I know it's in there. I got multiple stuff with nothing but love. Now they don't wanna participate. Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. I know what it is. This is 2017. What I'm saying, I don't care how upset I get at the black man. No robot or plastic will never take his place in my life. He is all the way real, just like me. Earth, wind, and fire runs in his veins. The living waters of life. To me, any woman laying with artificial intelligence is just the same. And then you worrying about who is real and fake people, they gonna show you how they work. Somebody said that. It'd be so funny. They have to say, "You doing this? Why is you playing with the children? You ain't got to do that." I'm having a talk in my mind with ancestors saying, the things that you're saying it to children. But these children who I'm saying it to are adults. But they say, my ancestors say you don't play with children, you put them in their place. But I'm seeing where I'm at with it. I have a role to play. I am an elder now. So I'm going to teach those who are young and old that are not refined. You gotta go in retro. If you're a black man and your fight is against a black woman, and if you're a black woman and your fight is against a black man, do yourself a favor and remove yourself from the black community like other non-black black folk. What was I talking about, huh? We have bigger issues in the community to fight together about. Stop being selfish and egotistical, especially when you say you love being black. But what this here is dealing with is something else. And I got one share on that. I don't know who's seen that. 2016. Y'all love to fight because y'all acting like who it is y'all trying to be like. The love I have for the black man will never die. You see what we looking up right here on this hillside? The black man. I said it will never die. That's why I won't sit by your side and let your nose dive into a pit of your own sorrow. Let your nose dive into a pit of your own sorrow. Stop trying to be something you are not. Remember who you are so that you will see the honor. See the honor the black woman has crowned you with. She crowned you with honor, regardless to if you are in a relationship or not. The oppressor has hurt you more than your woman ever has, and you still chase after his dollar every day. So why would you stop chasing after the one that gives you life? Literally. I don't have, but I do. Do you understand where my excitement come from? No, I don't think you do. Some of them want to stop it. I'm telling you, this where you are at, YouTube is behind me. The issues and things that it's talking about that seem like it's relevant today that's still going on, these issues years ago. Do you see that? Black men, they fear you. The fear you invoke in them is the same reason they hide behind bed sheets. What was I talking about? It blows my mind how the KKK can still meet. But if more than 5 Black people stand too close to one another, it's suspicious. Do you understand? I feel like karate chopping somebody right now because somebody been hard up, really, really hard up playing in my energy, flexing my face with extreme makeup on and emotions. Somebody don't know how to handle emotions. They look at it, they want to know how to read a face. They looking at my face and wondering if my moles that I put on my face is fake. They looking at me, seeing my eyelashes when I got mascara on. These not no fake lashes. I just got long lashes. If I put mascara on, they gonna look like they supposed to. If I put lashes on, they gonna leave even longer. Oh, no, why? That's me and my locks. I ain't gotta make no moles. How long ago that's? 2015, almost 10 years ago. It's extreme makeup for me because I would never wear no makeup like that out in the street. I was just flexing on Facebook. See, and I said what I was doing, flexing my face with extreme emotions. And look at that smile. See that? They can't take it when you know what emotions are. They mad because, oh yes, I did used to aspire to be a model. I ain't playing. Same time this year they had a storm. It was after they killed Elton Sterling. And now they killed another unarmed Black man in Baton Rouge. Seems like the pattern to me. The spirit world is alive and well, and what we are seeing with the weather is evident of that. Nah, but they want to tell you that they making a stunt. The time is now. Look at this here. The world's first multi-genius, the former producer of Give Us Free. I'm Hotel. Hello? Okay, yeah. Come on. I'm about to come meet you. Yeah, start. Okay. All right. So I don't think we seen this movie. I ain't never watched it yet. It ain't even come out. That was just in Baton Rouge Day and no press coverage. On top of that, the bill signing has been postponed. Are y'all ready though? See, they was trying to start a racial war back then in 2017. Black woman at a desk trying to talk to me like I'm nothing. As soon as a white man with a briefcase walk in, she greets him before he blinks an eye. I know they got a name for her behavior. I can't think of it though. This is a real life situation. Because that's who y'all fear in some cases. We wasn't inbred. I wasn't bred with the fear of no other race. And I'm not trying to act like my race is superior. I come from people who had to fight against supremacy. So they didn't put it in us for to have no fear of them. You look them in the eye and you talk to them. They better greet y'all like they supposed to. But these certain Black women in these places that are professional, I know you're tight. I was dealing with this type on yesterday. Y'all only are being workers of the body jumper. And when I said this a couple of years ago about the body jumpers, y'all think I'm telling a lie. Y'all carry that same spirit. They just threw my ideas right out the window, mad because they don't want me to tell my people truth. Then sent a black man wearing a black KKK suit to scare me. They gotta do better than that. Don't get lost in translation. Do you see? This was in 2015, the same body jumper. Y'all doing the same thing. So when I feel like I know that you are being a worker of this entity that's been behind me for years for what it is that I've been bringing to the table with knowledge and sense while y'all just trying to use dollars and cents, I ain't got time for it. You see, there's a difference. Time to say grace. This was some real Rasta pasta. They don't have no meat in it. It's just peppers and the tilapia on the side, blackened tilapia with a garlic butter sauce and some green salad with just regular lettuce and tomatoes because Mika ain't like all that other stuff. What is this? Oh, that's who they don't want. One of my elders. Right? A black man get you a black woman and treat her right. Black man, get you a black woman and treat her right. This was what he was saying in 2018. This me in 2015, bringing my father to the doctor with my father getting his checkup. This was me. It still is me. Ain't nothing different. I know my king is on the way. I can feel him being prepared just like me. He is loyal, loving, and kind. Fear has no room in his heart. Being in tune with nature is no thing to him. He knows, damn, this bass to the past is bringing out so many memories of where my heart always resides. Let me start back over. January 5th, 2018. And this is strange because, January. I know my king is on the way. I can feel him being prepared just like me. He is loyal, loving, and kind. Fear has no room in his heart. Being in tune with nature is nothing, no thing to him. He knows that there is a higher power working for the greater of our good. He is a family man that wants more to share and care for. Knowledge is what he seeks. Wisdom is what he gives, and understanding is what he has. Yes, he is not afraid of being different. He is proud of being black and a is very knowledgeable of his roots. Providing for and protecting his family is his way. He stands up for what is right and accepts being corrected when he is wrong. Proud to be in my life as I am in his. Yes, he has what it takes to lead an army and nurture a village. He isn't judgmental. He stands by his decisions, confirms his notions, believes in himself, and being made faithful just for me. Everything he has to offer, I am willing to give because the same life we are willing to live. I don't have it in me to deny or lie to any of you all about me. Why must I? See, the lies already been told on me because of what it is that I already laid down. The foundation been laid for you to walk on already. Let me dry some more rain so you can have something to stand on. or dry some more of this flood so you can not have to be stuck in that mud. Right? Will we see it? Let me dry some more of this. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. We know what the backwardness is about it all, but I'm not going to even say nothing. When my sisters are doing this, it is my honor to stand up for for her children. I am my sister's keeper. Mama, sister. If you want to call me something, call me mama, sister, for our king's future, past and present. Why I say standing up for black men's lives? Same ones y'all talk shit about all day on here. The same ones y'all talk about on here all day. I'm saying when she doing this, I'm at home. I'm making sure if she out in the street doing this, I got her children. Her hands is up. She can't catch them. I got them. And if I'm out here doing this, then she got mine. Mama, sister. 16. True life lesson for me today that blue holes in the black men are like crabs in a bucket theory. I watched two crabs that my father had, and what I saw was not what the statement is referring to. They got far away from each other as they possibly could, each in their own corner. From this observation, I drew the conclusion that if you're overcrowded any space with male energy, they will try to pull each other down while trying to get free. But if you give them enough room, they will not intentionally harm one another, for their only motive in life is to survive. You see your little boy? I see you, little boy. I see you, little girl. Your tongue twisted and your ears are full of wax. Why am I saying what I'm saying? Because of observation. Y'all love to hold on to those cliches that make you look the worst. And then when I come back and I say that, no, I'm not from the people who is crabs in a bucket. I'm from the ones who put the crabs in the bucket and burn them. I'm talking about what we really do as a people because we eat crabs, not the people. This is what I've learned from the observation of the people from the crabs. Y'all want to be like stuff that y'all people, other ones that's putting y'all in that perspective is putting bad talk on y'all. They bad minded y'all. So y'all reverence yourself to that. That's what you become. You speaking that over your life, so you gonna have those ways. Don't put me in that category. I know what I observe. Anything that is crowded up in a space that's trying to live is not gonna flourish. It's overcrowded. Don't have room to grow. Praises be to the Almighty. I. Praises be to the Almighty I for coming into life on this day in 1892. With him, he brought forth a nation of people that was hopeless to see a king rise up against the downpresser man. It is now the duty of all black kings and queens to stand until he comes to conquer. Who is that? Hey, baby.
Meet halfway, but you're still at the house.
What happened to your hair? I'm on a video. I'm sorry. Go check on my on Myra crabs. Go check on Myra crabs in the pot. Yeah, made y'all what y'all like. Okay, so is it boiling? Is the pot of water boiling?
Yeah.
All right, so that was in 2011. King, rise up against the downpresser man. It is now the duty of all black kings and queens to stand until he comes to conquer once more. OGOA O-D. I don't know what I was meaning about that. I gotta look back because that was some years ago. That was 2011. I was pregnant when I said that. Reason I think some of the women accusing Bill Cosby are not lying. Think back to the statements he made regarding black women around the time Trayvon Martin case was going on. He sound more like a rich white man to me. I know a lot of people are gonna be like that, but I said not judging because God will. Go figure that now he has charges. You wouldn't be in certain predicaments if you wasn't doing certain things. Nobody can't lie on you if nobody is involved with you or around you. You see how they go? But we love to make believe that we know what somebody doing all of their life. Y'all wasn't there. You don't know. I don't know either. All I know is what I said about the statement. I had a dream that every soul was a star, some big and some small. It's in 2012. I had a dream that every soul was a star, some big and some small. To see them all shining was a magnificent thing. Contrary to what evil one thinks, we are all the living spectrum, not bound by categories of wealth, but by our works, some big or small, unrestricted by black matter or white fuzz, emitting just what's inside. Think about it. No matter how near or far, I believe in the creator of galaxies because the heavens no man or woman had of this world have earthly eyes to see. And I'm talking about heavens, many of them. We have to get out of the body. Where y'all think I'm at? Who y'all think I'm with? What y'all think I'm talking about when I'm on this YouTube thing? Oh, wait, hold up. Let's see, from 2017. Oh, I see a commonality. I know, I know. Only the open minded will comprehend this message. And if I had a son that was suffering from identity amnesia, I would want him to hear this message. Who is the message from? Right here, Mashia Parker. Message to the black man: grow up. What was I just saying before this came up? So I'm reading you right. Little boy, a little girl. Oh no, you just in that mindset. You're grown, but you in that mindset. Until one get to the point that is realize that everything you've been taught your entire life is a lie, then you are still asleep. You are a follower and not a leader. What was I talking about earlier in my earlier live? Leaders make more leaders, right? See, they think I forget. I don't forget too much. It might be compartmentalized way in the back, way back in the back. For some things, why today's black men are not real men? Oh, this was in 2017. So now, what's going on now? Where the motivation at? Where's that? Show me he that has seen the hand of the Almighty Creator, right? I read that one already. You can't teach nor preach the Bible to someone who has a father already did that. But what you can do is mislead those that are illiterate and can't comprehend for themselves its meanings. Believe nothing and question everything. In 2016. So when did the person, you see, what I figured out is that some of these particular people that have names on YouTube, y'all names came after. All right. So you thought that I was speaking directly to you because you picked up a name that resonate with what it is that I already set forward. I told y'all I was coming back for my word. All right. No matter what name that you put as your alias on YouTube, If I resonate with you, it's because there was something I said before you even existed in using that as a handle. All right? All right. So let's go. 2016. One of my greatest questions no one has ever answered. Why is there more significance on the role of the dove in the book of Genesis than there is of the raven? The dove is white, found a leaf, and the raven is black, but dried the water so that man. You see, not too many people were into that because they did not comprehend what it is that I'm saying. The whitewashing of whatever it is, the roles reversed, and then you make a curse on what it is that you resonate with in language and all of this and that about what is said and what is not, and it don't have nothing to do with the color of your skin. It have everything to do with what you are in substance. But the reversal of it, I already know what it's about because you didn't know that the sun is what turned the raven black. It was white. Ooh, go look some more stories up. Okay, big brother, I know you are watching every move we make. So why are we still coming up missing? Cameras everywhere and still no clues as to how an entire plane disappeared. This was the plane from Ethiopia. This was in 2014. What I can see my front door in Google Maps. And they were supposed to be saying when I can see my front door on Google Maps. Like, really? You can locate a stolen car with no one in it, but not a young black dead woman in her car until months later. Tools are not bad. It's the mental behind the tool. Lazy man trail rule the world. Lazy man tail rule the world. And as evident, 2014. Why? Because all the technology you have to help you and still don't want to help those who are helpless. Don't play with me. You better go play checkers and chess. Those games. What in the world of Southeast Louisiana is going on? New Orleans and its metro area. Okay, so what kind of power does a 75-year-old man have over two young bucks? What's the most shameful thing to me is that the culprits are young black men. I know they young and dumb because everyone in their right mind knows that the retired don't have money in their house. I'm not condoning bad behavior, but try a bank, a store, or something else. Matter of fact, try using your feet that you ran off with after you beat that poor man with that tap dance for tips or tap dance for tips. Use your feet or tap dance for tips. Is basically what I'm saying. Now I see why some feel like often some of you bad minds. Jah have mercy. This is 2013. Young black brothers beating a 75-year-old man trying to rob him. Louisiana people ain't keeping no money in their house like that because they already know what they're up against. They didn't get nothing. They just killed the man. When a black and woman start worrying about what's going on in everyone else's, this is the truth. That's the truth. I'm part of that. Lead up today for a better tomorrow. Black mothers' tears keep graveyard grass green. How deep was that? But I bet crazy views, no likes for this. Let's hear.